But nah, tries to turn Totti. He's brought down. Ruiz runs through on goal, 1-0. Lovely advantage being played there by the referee. But nah, taken out, but Ruiz takes over. McHugh bursting forward. From attack to defense in a matter of moments. McHugh finds Abbas. Abbas finds the back of the net. And that's it. The full-time whistle's gone. We booked a spot in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Hey guys, welcome back to the RemelHD channel. Welcome back to another episode of this Manchester United save. This is episode 86. And here we go. January has now arrived. We're in year 2029. And we're going to be kicking the episode off against Brentford in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. In the other tie, Preston will be playing against Chelsea. So for the rest of the episode, we're going to be taking on Arsenal away from home for the third round of the FA Cup. We've got Wolverhampton and Leicester in the league. Most likely going to play both of those games off camera. Depending if we do make it through to the fourth round, you may see the fourth round feature in this episode, but we're definitely going to be playing the second leg against Brentford and definitely playing that last game in January against Chelsea away from home. And then we're going to cap the episode off with the transfer deadline day if we do end up making any moves in the market, or we're trying to move players on essentially. If you guys have tuned in for a couple of seasons now, you should know I don't sign players for signing players' sake. We do have a few players that are still unsettled in the club because of their playing time, so any new additions in January could rock some feathers, or ruffle some feathers I should say, in the squad. But no, he's still not happy with his playing time. We still got Bellingham complaining about playing time, so nobody in the forward line should be coming in. No one in the central areas should be coming in January. In terms of the centre backs, the only player that I am concerned with is João Victor, because he's only content. He is the second best centre back in our squad at the minute, in my opinion. But Corbett, I feel like for the system, it just fits and suits him and Lecroix starting week in, week out. And when I feel like rotating the pack, João Victor will obviously be the first defender to come to mind to play in the starting 11. Yeah, with that being said, we've got a bigger scouting network, a scouting pool full of players that could potentially be really good players in my squad. It's just whether there's a gap that's missing or whether we just want to strengthen in a particular area. That's what will be the deciding factor in this January transfer window. Okay, so the press conference done. We're about to head off into the first game of this episode. Man United versus Brentford coming up next. So we're going to have a no-nonsense approach for the first leg. Joan Crespo's going to start in goal. We have Jurgen Timber at the back with Lecroix, Corbett and McHugh. In our midfield, we have Calder and Kone and Szoboszlai as our number 10. Abbas is playing off the right side. Bernard is our number 9. Rashford as the standing captain's playing off the left. Okay, so the game is underway. We're attacking to the right. Brentford are attacking to the left. We're off the back of 3 victories in the league. Dispatching of Wolverhampton, Nottingham Forest and West Ham United just before the New Year's. That just reminds me we need to show you guys the updated version of the league table. But for now, got a task at hand. McHugh to Kone. Oh, I didn't mean to turn into trouble there. Ritz was alert to the through ball. Brentford had possession in the centre circle, so they look to go forward. They're moving forward really quick. Shot over the bar by the Brentford striker. Doesn't test out the keeper whatsoever. We can't allow them to get in behind like that anymore. I go with the defensive approach for now to see what they're about. Here's Kone. Rashford cuts in. Right foot from Rashford. 1-0. Rashford MBE. We've taken the lead. We've struck first in this tie. It was a lovely move. His first touch was pretty hard, but I feel like he knew what he was doing there. Just cuts in with full momentum, just finesses it into the opposite corner. Conan tried his hardest to stretch for that, but with a lot of power and precision, Rashford helps us take the lead. They thought they were going to come show up at Old Trafford, cause a shock. Cause shockwaves in the football world, the world of football, but no, we remain consistent. Douglas Luiz with the shot. There's a block from LaCroix, McHugh caught in possession. Boutar takes a shot right at Crespo. So yeah, Brentford, they're coming at us. They're giving it all they've got. And so far, we've been able to handle that pressure. I don't know why Szoboszlai didn't release that ball. Boutar. Montez cuts it back. Da Silva. Montez. Boutar. Come on. What is Timber doing there? I tried to get the ball out of his feet just so I could clear it. But he gets caught in possession. Luckily, the shot wasn't on target. It's a goal kick. There's always room for improvement. Even if you're 6-time Premier League winners in a row. But nah, lovely football here. Rashford with another opportunity. He cracks the post this time around. Danger isn't over. Abbas floats one into the centre. Rodon gets it cleared. Brentford are truly lucky. They survived another wave. Montez back into Da Silva. Yarmouk. Da Silva tries to find a teammate. Oh no. Played it into danger. What's going on there? What's going on there? Another opportunity for Brentford. Not taken. And we've played it right into their hands. Luckily, we've got a good goalkeeper between the sticks. He knows how to pull off one-on-one saves. Well done, McHugh. Gets to the ball before the Brentford wing up. But nah, Rashford. Battling really hard for this ball. Szoboszlai. Into Rashford. Kone, left foot shot. Kone with the save. I was going to call him Kone. But like I said, it is a storm. It's a storm that Brentford have survived so far. There's only going to be a matter of time until someone's got to give. But no, we need to get some red shirts forward. I'm not going to rush this. Calderon does well to switch play into Abbas. Plays the ball into the centre. But no, being hassled and harried by Brentford defenders. Ends up losing possession on the edge of the Brentford box. So far, it's a battle for possession. Waiting for that ball in behind. Boutar plays on the inside, tries to do a 1-2 with Silva, and he gives the ball up, trying to return the ball back. Corbett, ball over the top. Marcus Rashford can run onto it. Rashford, Szoboszlai, 2-0. What good vision from Marcus Rashford. What good position for Dominic Szoboszlai, giving that support. And we've just easily cruised ourselves into a 2-0 lead. What a ball over the top by Joseph Corbett. Marcus Rashford running onto that, keeping the ball under control. Nice pass, squares it into Dominic Szoboszlai. Ball's trailing right behind Rodon, who was probably thinking to stretch his left foot out to get it cleared. But the ball was moving too quick for him across the ground. Yarmouk. Lagarde. Iling Jr. Got the Silva on the ball. Iling Jr. Ball played into the box. There was a shot from Yarmouk. There was a save also from Crespo. Hasn't had much to do in the second half up until that point. Oh, should have done it over the top. Would have made way more sense to do that. Well done, McHugh. Skips past the winger. Plays it down the line into Rashford, who has Kone in support. Kone's first touch lets him down. Calderon bursts into space. Szoboszlai. Timber tries to play it early. Crosses blocked by Montez. Szoboszlai on the ball. Ooh. Bernard. Kone. 3-0. There's an assist for Bernard. Kone has an easy tap in. We are running away with this tie at the minute. 67 minutes on the clock. We need to make some changes just to get some some of the fringes onto the pitch. Some free changes being made. We are taking off Kone, we're taking off Calderon, and we're also going to be taken off, if I am correct, Corbett. And we're bringing on Tommy Sheehan, we're bringing on Ruiz, and we've also brought on, don't know why it's slipped my mind, we brought on Ericsson. That opportunity there just pretty much sums up Brentford's evening in front of goal. They've done well. They showed a lot of energy when it comes to battling for possession, getting into position to create chances. Just haven't got any finishes in their final third. Timber takes the ball down with a pass into Bernard. What a goal. What a goal. Bernard coolly dispatches that, finds the opposite corner. He's been working on it in the training ground. You guys have seen. We've been drilling it into this man. Learn how to finish without taking so many touches. Nice lofted ball played into Timber. Plays it right into the path of Bernard, who just turns, opens up his body, and just picks his corner. Back into the path of Abbas. Roden again. Come on. Nah, Roden's got a tempo on him. I don't know what that man's problem is. I really don't. 4-0 is the scoreline as the first half of this tie comes to an end. The home game at Old Trafford was fairly one-sided. Demolition at its finest. We played fantastic football, played them off the pot, scored some brilliant goals. And yeah, the momentum is building. We're going to continue to try to put these games to bed early on. We're going to continue to try to dictate the tempo, play teams off the park. But can we do it against Arsenal, which is coming up next, the third round of the FA Cup? It's going to be a massive one. We are going to rotate, but not too much. We don't want to water down the first 11. So yeah, massive news, breaking news. So David De Gea is in contract talks with Arsenal on a free transfer for next season. It's a shame that it's had to come to this, that we've completely shut him out of the squad, but he should have left in the summer, if I'm honest with you. Just couldn't get the right valuation for him. But yeah, I'm happy to see him go. He's actually been a fantastic servant to the club under my management during the rebuild. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to Fuller growing into a better deputy keeper, and I can't wait to see how everything unfolds with Crespo and goal, because so far everything's been great. So before we head off into the game against Arsenal, this is the league table. I did promise I was going to show you guys. So after 21 games, we're sitting at the top with 56 points, 3 points clear of Chelsea, who are second. They have 53 points on the table. Third place are Liverpool with 48 points. Man City, they are fourth with 39 points. So yeah, the list does go on. It's quite close to top 4 race, but in terms of the title race, we still remain only 3 points ahead of Chelsea. So we need to be careful in this episode about slipping up in the league, whether we play games on or off camera. But yeah, like per usual, if you want to take a look at the rest of the table, just keep pausing it as I've gone down to the bottom. Watford, they remain in the bottom 3 with Crystal Palace and Leicester City. Leicester City finally getting a win on the scoreboard. As you can see, 1 win, 3 draws and 17 losses. Still pathetic, but I'm quite happy for them. Okay, Arsenal are going to be hosting us for the third round of the FA Cup. This is going to be a hard-fought battle. Earlier on in the league campaign, we endured exactly that too, and we came out on top. 1-0 was the scoreline, a last-minute goal from Anthony. We haven't rotated too much because we are expecting a bit more of the same, and yeah, but this time around, I am expecting to play them off the park, simply because the form that we're going into this game, the momentum that we have, is a bit different compared to earlier on in the league campaign. But yeah, let's take a look at the starting 11s. Arsenal, they're going to start with Carl Heinen goal at the back. They have Wormleighton, Valentini, Lukeba and Aining. In the midfield, they have McTominay and Guendouzi as the 2 CDMs. The number 10 is Quinton Timber. On the left, they have Flores. On the right, they have Saka. The number 9 is Peters. Lining up at the away end, we have Ethan Fuller in goal, Jurgen Timbers at the back with Silva, Victor, João Victor to be exact. Mick Hugh is going to be in the back line as well. The number 6 is going to be Martinez, our number 10 is Felix, our number 8 is Bellingham, our number 9 is Bernard. On the right we have Anthony, and on the left we have Marcus Rashford. Let's go. We're ready. These Arsenal players, they don't know what they're getting themselves into. It's quite an odd lineup. But I do know Valentini's a solid centre-back. We've been looking at him ourselves. Okay, the game's about to get underway. Arsenal attack it to the right, we're attacking to the left. Massive encounter for the cup competition. which is the FA Cup. And this is where our campaign to retain it begins. Arsenal fans are going to try their hardest to make this an intimidating atmosphere. But best believe we're going to silence them. Just give us a few minutes. Antonio Silva. Q. Bellingham. João Felix. Anthony. Zips in. Bernard. 1-0. I told you guys, give me a few minutes. Elias Bernard has found the back of the net. Easy stuff from the Frenchman. We worked the ball going forward. I don't think Arsenal even touched the ball after kickoff. And we've taken the lead early on. It's a lovely start to this game. Elias Bernard is hit the back of the net again. Been working on his finishing, I must say. Off camera, he's been playing really well. I think that's Lukeba, who comes at him aggressive and wins the ball. McTominay. Timber into Pieters. Marcelo Flores. Pieters. Ball into the box. Looking for Timber. Somehow finds his way into the path of Timber. Quinton Timber to be exact. Shot is blocked by many white shirts. McHugh. It's a slow build up. Felix. Bernard turns. Felix is running ahead of him. Bernard finds Felix. I tried to take the shot first time. And I done exactly that, but there was no power put behind it. In fear of taking a hard first touch. And I've been denied by Hein. Guendouzi. Saka takes the ball into his stride. Tries to take on McHugh. We've doubled up on him. Sent him back. McTominay. There's a ball into Timber. Saka tries to find Pieters. There's a lot of passing in the final third from Arsenal, which is probably messing them up. If they let a shot off a bit earlier, who knows what could have happened. Q switches play. Timber. Oh, Anthony rides that challenge well. Oh, I did a bit too much there. I was looking for the 1-2 between him and Bellingham. And again, caught in possession. Pieters has a lot of energy to burn at the start of the second half. Might be the guy leading the press. Anthony, long shot. Doesn't test high enough whatsoever. Oh, there's a long goal kick. Header from Martinez. McHugh. Rashford. Plays into McHugh. Anthony in the box. Picked out by a cross by McHugh. There we go. He follows up. It's unlucky that he didn't manage to hit the back of the net with his first attempt, but he gets onto the rebound. Hein, I don't know what's going on with the goalkeeper reactions in this episode. Okay, this ball goes in. I was confused what to do. I didn't expect it to get to him. I thought the cable was going to cut across and clear it. But he takes the ball down in his chest. His first shot is denied, but he's ready for the rebound. Saka surrounded by white shirts. He's got support from Quinton Timber. Takes the ball off of him. McTominay. Scott McTominay plays it on the inside to Timber. Shot from Saka. Saved there from Fuller. Goes into the path of Quinton Timber. And he scores. The deficit is halved. Arsenal are back. The pressure has taken its toll. And we've caved in. Fuller's pulled off some fantastic saves. There's been poor reactions from the centre-backs. Look at that. I think Silva could have reacted a bit quicker. Rashford. Poor chance from Pieters. Come on, yellow card. Thank you. The Belgian international is in the book. Free kick taken short. Ball drilled into the path of Felix. Overlap and run there from McHugh on the outside. Felix returns the favour. Got Bellingham in the centre of the box. 3-1 is the score. Jude Bellingham has restored a 2-goal lead. And I think it was just a bit of a blip for my defense. Arsenal, they did play well at the start of the second half, and I thought maybe they could turn things around once they got that goal, but it's just proven to me that we are just the superior side out of the two, and no matter how much we rotate, it's always going to remain that way. Iling. Flores is on the inside to Peters. Timber back into Peters. All ball played behind into Flores. I thought I was going to go into the opposite corner for Arsenal. It looked like Fuller would have been beaten, but the luck was on our side. It's a bit of too much backlift. That's what I saw from that attempt. Too much backlift. But anywho's, Frankie de Jong's entered the fray for them. They've replaced their number 9. I want to know how they're doing this. I think they're playing Weston McKennie as their striker. Timber. Referee. Watch those hands. Richie gets the shot off. Carl Hine pulls off a save. Been lovely stuff from my players. I just want to grab the 4th goal and just make sure everything's put to bed, because if Arsenal grab one more goal, the last 10 minutes are going to be a bit shaky for us. Well, ball by Corbett. Timber floats one into the centre. Rashford with the header. What a goal. What a goal. 4-1. There it is. There it is. You guys finally got a reaction out of me. I sit there stone cold as ice. Don't react to many goals, but that one there, that one hit them in the kisser. Look at this ball by Timber. Gets round Ainan. Curls one in. Header from Rashford. Spins onto the crossbar. Goes right into the back of the net. And like I said before, no matter how much rotation we make to the starting 11, we are far superior to Arsenal. And not even just Arsenal. A lot of squads in the Premier League. Wormleighton up against Rashford. Does well to skip past Wormleighton. Got João Felix in the centre. Balls with Richie. Richie gets a shot off. Hine with the save. Come on. We really should have got a goal out of that scenario. I knew Saka was going to try burst into that little gap there. That's why we got Corbett covering. All played over the top. Jurgen Timber does really well to follow Frankie de Jong. And that, guys, is how you play Arsenal off the park in their own back garden. 4-1 victory. Splendid football being played. We've got the sauce, really and truly. I don't think anyone else has sauce thicker than ours. And Arteta, man, you've done the home crowd a disservice. Elias Bernard scored a really fast goal. It caught me off guard, but my favourite goal, in all honesty, was that Rashford one at the very end. So far in January, these are the transfers, and as you can see, we have Skriniar joining AC Milan. There was one to talk about that I saw during one of the games. We're gonna just do this quickly. I'm sure it had something to do with Chelsea. There we go. Camavinga. He's now joined Chelsea from Barcelona. So Chelsea have bolstered their squad. We've got them later on in the episode, so it'll be interesting to see if they play their new man. And we also have Ramos. He's left Everton. He's gone to Olympique Marseille. I was going to say Lyonnais. My bad. Also, we managed to agree terms with RB Leipzig for the move for Thibaut Durand. He's gone for 35 million to the German side. Koroga has gone out on loan to Zurich. Little's gone on a permanent move. I don't know how to pronounce. Well, it's STVV, but I don't know what team that actually is. But yeah, he's gone for 1.55 million. Anderson's gone to Cardiff City. Albin Anderson, the Dane's probably got a lot of potential. So in the Championship, he would definitely flourish and probably get a big move if it is successful. That move for him. And I think that's about it so far. In terms of games to play, we got the 2 games to play off camera. So we have Wolverhampton next, Leicester City after that. The FA Cup 4th round still hasn't been drawn, so we probably should simulate a couple of days. And maybe might get the rescheduling. So for this accolade now, I don't think there's any competition at all. It's obvious. It's a foregone conclusion. Manager of the year is your own. Yours truly, RemelHD. Round of applause, man. Round of applause. Yep. Yeah, it's been a tough rebuild, but the dynasty's built. I don't think anyone's going to touch this empire. Not until I leave the reins. But yep, manager of the year. We got that in the bag. I haven't kept count. Let's not get it twisted. I've not kept count. So first season, second season, third season, I didn't give it much acknowledgement, but I've won it ever since. So since season 4, I've had it in the bag. Like, there's hands down. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, in terms of the games off camera, we're gonna get on with them now, and then we're gonna regroup. So as you can see, this is how the table looks now, and we're gonna show you how it looks right after that. So breaking news when it comes to David De Gea: he failed to agree terms with Arsenal and Hoffenheim during the course of me playing those 2 games plus 1 extra game, because yeah, we did anticipate the FA Cup 4th round was gonna come. We ended up playing against Preston North End. In terms of Patrick Carr, we ended up getting a 1.6 million offer for him. We do have Justice Mensah coming through the academy. He's going to return from his loan move next season. So moving 1 extra player on won't really hurt us. So I'm just going to negotiate a 3.5 million fee. That's the minimum I will let him go, because he still has decent potential. So there's no reason to let him go for less than 2 million. In terms of the games played off camera, we ended up losing 2-1 to Wolverhampton. That was a shocking performance, if I'm honest with you. We took control over the game for about 70 minutes of it, but in the last couple of moments we slipped up and allowed them to score 2 stoppy goals. 5-0 was the scoreline against Leicester City, and 6-2 was the scoreline against Preston. Now we proceeded to the 5th round of the FA Cup. So we're moving on to the second leg of the Carabao Cup semi-finals against Brentford. I was going to say Bradford. Against Brentford, and then we're going to cap the episode off, like I said, with a game against Chelsea. So without further ado, let's head off into the next match. Here we go. We're at the G-Tech Community Stadium, and we're going to be playing the second leg against Brentford, where we're leading 4-0. We're heading into this game with a lot of rotation in the starting 11, but like before, like I said many times, good quality depth means that the first 11 isn't watered down. So we are expecting a really good second leg on top of what we've put in for the first one. Okay, so game is underway. We're attacking to the left. Brentford are attacking to the right. Are they gonna do the unthinkable? Could they make a massive comeback? Who knows? Who knows? Anything could happen on FIFA. In terms of the sliders, we have slowed the game down quite a bit, just so things make a lot more sense when it comes to the pace of it. I don't like it when animations are sped up too fast. Makes the game feel way too clunky. Feels like the players are gliding across the floor, and it does make it a lot easier, a much better experience when it comes to one-on-one situations, like when you're running at defenders. Things slow down a bit. Shot from Bernard, save from Cox. Gallo wasn't eager enough to get onto that rebound. Alvarado turns well. Pulling forward down this right hand side. Alvarado tries to dink the ball. Oh, Alvarado goes all the way. Oh my goodness me. Cox pulls off a magnificent save. Alvarado was going to go all the way. Left foot shot. It looked like it was heading top bins. 12 minutes in. Pressure's really piling on Brentford. No nonsense from my players so far. Paulson gets that cleared. Bellingham heads it back down. Szoboszlai returns with another cross, and Bernard, I think he's handled it instead of getting ahead on that. Would have been hand of God. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai on the ball. Shields it well. Switches playing to Gallo. Gallo drifts inwards. Right foot strike. What a beauty. What a beauty from Gallo. The Italian winger. He knows how to hit them from outside the box. He's just curled that into the opposite corner. Cox didn't stand a chance. So I guess with the way Cox was playing, it was going to take something special. Wonderful hit outside the box, like I said before, by Gallo. Cuts in on the inside. He knew what he wanted next. Yeah. Heads it back to safe hands. As a Fuller can roll it out. Until he just about keeps hold of the ball. Ends up going right into traffic. Iling Jr dispossesses him. But Yarmouk, nice ball into the box. Shot at the near post of Fuller. Iling Jr denied. That will teach Anthony not to do that again. Ball goes in. Head up. Fuller makes the save. About to enter the half-hour mark. We're 1-0 up currently. She's just seen Fuller's just pulled off a save from the corner kick. Got Bernard on the ball in the centre circle. Plays it to his left. Malacia. Back into Bernard. Bernard. Left foot strike outside the box, and Cox makes another save. This guy, he's in tip-top form. Like many keepers we come across. If it weren't for the keepers we play against, a lot of these sides will be hit for at least 5, 6, 7 consistently. Anthony. Bernard. Back into Anthony. Anthony gets control over the ball. Anthony. Supposedly. Gallo. Oh, his shot is deflected by a Ritz round the opposite post. Oh, lovely play here. Supposedly. Bellingham takes control over the ball, takes a shot. Cox again gets low. What's it going to take to double this lead? Well done, Bellingham. Gallo on the ball. Gallo, the only goal scorer in the game so far. Supposedly with the shot. Cox again. Oh, this goalkeeper. Gallo finds Anthony. Anthony has an option, and Bernard, who gives the ball up cheaply. Iling Jr. Can Brentford hit me on the break? Can they make this count? Shot. Oh, loops over the goalkeeper. Fuller beaten outside the box. Iling Jr. equalises for Brentford in the way. I just want someone to have a clear goal scoring opportunity so I can just smash it right at the keeper. Seems to me trying to finesse it or roll it into opposite corner doesn't work. Gallo thinks over the top. Supports like can get onto it. Calderon. Oh, how's Calderon fluffed his lines there? What has he done there? There's no excuse, CDM or not. You should be able to hit a ball from close range and hit the back of the net. 1-1 is the scoreline for the second leg against Brentford. It's been a shocking evening. I don't know why Rashford's celebrating. That is considered a defeat for me. We had a lot of goal scoring opportunities and Cox pulled off saves that denied us the opportunity to get the win. I know we've won the overall tie, but I did want to win both legs. Last time out, we beat them 5-2 at home. So if we end up winning, I'm sure it's going to give us a handsome lead over them in the league table. Let's take a look at the lineups and get this heavyweight clash underway. Between the sticks, Chelsea will line up with Corbett. At the back, they have Reece James, Schlotterbeck, Lenormand, Lucas Hernandez, and Ben Chilwell. In their midfield, they have new signing Camavinga and Kimmich, the captain. Rodrigo's playing off the right hand side. Di Catalet is playing as the number 9. Off the left, they have Pulisic. We are going to respond with Joe and Crespo in goal. Timbers at the back of LaCroix, Corbett and Malacia. In our midfield we have Martinez, Sabozla and Bellingham. In our forward line we have Anthony, Richie and Felix. Okay, we can't let this slip up again. We've already dropped points against Wolverhampton in the league. We don't want to drop points against our fierce rivals who are breathing down our necks for the title. Let's get this match underway. I'm sure Schlotterbeck is ready. My back line needs to be ready too. Okay, so Di Catalet is going to get this game kicked off for Chelsea. We're attacking to the left, they're attacking to the right. And I am expecting an intense encounter if the right Chelsea turn up. Chelsea that have been keeping the pressure on us all season long. As they look to go forward really quick, trying to work really fast. Win the ball on the edge of our own penalty area. Need to get some red shirts forward, surrounded by the blue ones. Bellingham, Felix to Malacia, back into Felix. Nice close control. Martinez to Anthony. Timber thinks the ball into the box, cleared up by Schlotterbeck. Gonna head this ball down. No, handball, referee says. Christian Pulisic in the penalty area, ball rolls, cuts it back into Kimmich. Chelsea piling on the pressure. We need to concentrate here. Well done, Martinez. It's pressed by Di Catalet. can comfortably play it out from the back now. Don't think Chelsea are going to press us. This is quite early on in the game. And we have to give them a reason to, as João Felix. Got Malacia supporting him down his left-hand side. He returns the ball back into Felix. Right foot shot, Lenormand gets in the way. Richie heads it back down. Felix returns with another shot. Corbett makes the save this time around. Try to go back again. Lacroix. Malacia. Felix. Thinks it over the top. Oh, I thought Richie was going to try head that over the keeper. But Corbett comes off his line rather quick. Catches that, command in the area. Too well for my liking. Let's keep going. Someone's got to give. Ball over the top by Szoboszlai. Richie with the volley. First time volley. He beats the keeper. I told you guys, the Scottish Pele is in full effect this season. No one's stopping him when he's in front of goal, especially when he's in tip-top form like this. Now have a look at the ball over the top by Szoboszlai. That's another collectible for his stats. We struck first in this title encounter. Chelsea, they need to respond and respond fast. Because once we get going, we don't slow down. Confidence is growing in my camp. And we are halfway through the season. These results do matter. Lacroix. Let's go. Anthony. Szoboszlai combining with Anthony. Return again. Richie. Szoboszlai. Lovely football. What a goal. What a goal. Beautiful play down that right-hand side. We've taken it to Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Graham Potter, he doesn't know what's hit there. Graham Potter and his team. Been doing really well all season. So they play against me, it's like all of that's out of the window. All that form stuff only counts for us, it seems. Chilwell played in behind. Ben Chilwell through on goal. Ben Chilwell tries to chip the keeper. Well done. Crespo. Corbett is there with the clearance. Chelsea tried to pull a fast one just then. Up. Oh, tried to get around Reece James. In a non-conventional way. Bellingham. Felix. Richie. Tries to dink the ball forward into Szoboszlai. Kicking needs to improve for the AI in FIFA. Referee, yellow card please. I love to see it. I love to see it. Kimmich in the book. Chelsea's captain can't keep his tempo in check. The referee's checked him now with a yellow card. Oh, Anthony getting stuck in. 42 minutes on the clock. Chelsea are traveling with the ball down this left-hand side. Chilwell is on the inside into Di Cataler. He cuts it back. Kimmich into Pulisic, who takes the shot, fires it right at Crespo, who's forced to make a save. Rodrigo running down this right-hand side. Chelsea switch their attentions to the centre with Pulisic. Plays the ball to his left. Chilwell crosses it in. Di Cataler on that back post with the header. And got Crespo with safe hands. Makes the catch. Hurls it out into Szoboszlai. On a better passing than that. Amavinga. Oh no. Di Cataler. We're giving the ball right back to them. Ball cut back into Kimmich. It's 2-1. It's 2-1. They're back into the game. Hear the roar from the crowd. The home crowd feel like there's something to salvage now. Ball came from the mistake. Gave the ball up cheaply. I thought I had him covered. Didn't notice the late run into the box by Kimmich. He just smashes it across the goal. Things are going to get shaky now. Let's go. Anthony. Szoboszlai. We'll make that running behind. Well done, Richie. Shot across the keeper. Corbett again with another save. What is it going to take to just put matches to bed against these goalkeepers? I have up the goalkeeping ability in the sliders, but I just didn't think they were going to be this unbeatable. Felix. Close control of the ball. Referee. Free kick, no. Need some decisions to go my way sometimes. Bellingham. Richie comes deep for the ball. 66 minutes on the clock. We have the ball with Malacia. Crossing opportunity here. Ball goes into the box. Supports that with the volley. Cobble again. Deny me. Oh, man. We're going to need something special yet again. Might have to ring up Gallo. Tell him that he's in the team sheet now. As he's not on the bench. Going to go back to balanced. Ooh, they're giving the ball up. Richie finds the balls like, come on, this just has to be a goal. It has to be 3-1. We pounced on their mistake, and yeah, we restored the 2-goal lead. I think it's a mistake for a mistake. So substitutions being made. Richie is being replaced by Marcus Rashford. Hopefully his energy will be able to exploit Chelsea's back line. And then we have Mendes replacing Jude Bellingham. So Mendes is going to be playing in the number 8 role. There's no supporting players around. I know Rashford was making a run, but I was just hoping that he could be a good decoy runner, a dummy runner to clear the space. Havertz bursting into the penalty area. Plays it into Di Catalere. Forces a save out of Crespo. I know the shot was right at him, but was hit with power. That was a menacing attack. And Havertz caught me off guard there. They changed the attacking point to the left-hand side. João Felix runs through the gap and takes a shot at Cobble. Outstanding performance from the Swiss international. Anthony, ball into the box. Header from Martinez. Again, Cobble makes a stop. I don't know what it's going to take to make it 4 now. Probably going to have to hit more and more until we hit the back of the net. Rodrigo. Well done, Martinez. 2 minutes remaining. We're 3-1 up. This title race was really close, heading off into January. Are we about to establish superiority? Rashford goes round the keeper. 4-1. Cobble embarrassed in front of his home crowd, right behind him. Rashford off the bench with full blast of energy. Takes the ball round the keeper with full momentum and just smashes it home. Boos ringing around Stamford Bridge. Rodrigo up against Malacia. Down this right-hand side. Malacia's got Corbett and support. Di Catalere receives the ball through the gap. You thought the job was done, but Crespo comes rushing out at him. Makes a save by the near post. Oh, no. I thought he was coming out for that. I thought the keeper was coming for that. Rodrigo gets ahead. It's 4-2. Hopefully that's just a consolation. They got 2 minutes remaining. Let's see what Chelsea can make of this. And that's it. Full-time whistle's gone. 4-2. I was about to say 4-1, but it's 4-2. Unfortunately, we conceded right at the end. But I say from start to finish, we've been the dominant side with possession. Chelsea are lucky we didn't make it 7, 8. Could have made it 9. Cobble with the outstanding performance in between the sticks. He just didn't have enough to keep us out. Szoboszlai, fantastic performance yet again. Rashford off the bench, getting a goal. I feel like the defenders, they did put in a clean sheet performance. We just wasn't lucky enough to keep that clean sheet. So in terms of that result, it's now taking us 7 points clear of Chelsea. That game was really crucial for the title race. As you guys can see, they're sitting at second place with 55 points at the table, level on points with Liverpool, who have been creeping up again the whole of January. And now their time is up. Pretty much the only thing that's separating the two sides is the goal difference. Behind Liverpool are Manchester City with 46 points. 4 points below them are Spurs, sitting at 5th place. It's now the deadline day. As you guys can see, we have a few players that could be leaving. So David De Gea is one of them. Patrick Carr was still waiting on the negotiations with the opposite. I think it was who was it? Borussia Dortmund this time. Sorry, yeah, I got mixed up between Getafe. I wasn't too sure, but yeah, Borussia Dortmund came in after Getafe, so I've asked them to put in 2.5 million as a minimum offer. Let's see if they respond to that. We're going to skip a couple of hours, and if anything, we'll probably just skip to the end of the deadline day if nothing happens, and then we'll just recap the window overall. Like I said, I don't tend to make signings for no reason. If we do need to bring someone in, we'll move in for someone, but so far it seems like my side looks a-okay at the minute. So we've been receiving a few offers for some of our players in the first 11 and some players in the fringes or on the bench. So Malacia is one of them. Newcastle, Real Madrid and Barcelona, Anthony, Chelsea, Bergamo Calcio aka Atalanta and Hoffenheim. We rejected those offers as well. Calderon, 34.9 million, 33.1 million from both FC Porto and Mainz. Abu Ahmed, 1.8 million, and Bellingham, 59.7 million plus a player. We rejected that. If you don't know, we signed Bellingham from Barcelona in the first place. So yeah, they're coming back in for the player that they let go. Yeah, I don't see myself letting anyone go of note. Probably David De Gea, but it's just going to be a free transfer, which he's been rejecting. I don't know what this man wants to do with his career. He probably just wants to rot away in the reserves and just receive his 170k per week and not sign for a new team and probably just retire. He's actually had a long career, 38 years of age. So to recap the window, the only face that we saw leave the door was Duran for 35 million. Actually, we saw a couple. Duran was the most significant one, in fact. Other than that, we had Anderson, 1.6 million, Little, 1.55 million, and then we had a loan move that went through. I think it was Coroja. In terms of around Europe, Diogo Jota has gone to AC Milan. Is there anything else we can mention? AC Milan, we got Frimpong leaving Liverpool. They weren't using him correct anyway. They were playing him as a left back. Who else? Benacer has gone to Liverpool. What a snake. If you don't know, we signed Benacer. He was one of our very first signings in this rebuild. Who else? To be fair, David De Gea was negotiating with Liverpool earlier on in the campaign. I think we mentioned that Vardy went back to RB Leipzig earlier on this season. I think that's about it, you know. In terms of the next episode, you should expect to see us match up against, I would say, let's play Leeds United on camera, because that's always a fun and competitive encounter. And then we're gonna have Marseille, and then I'll say the Carabao Cup final will take place after that. So the next episode is going to be a 3-match episode. So Leeds United, Marseille, and then we have Chelsea. So the first leg of the round of 16 tie will be played in the next episode, and the second leg will be played in the episode after that. So in the episode after that, you should see us play against Everton in the 5th round of the FA Cup, and then we're going to have Middlesbrough, Marseille again, and then I'll say maybe Newcastle, because we drew 2-2, so maybe we need to run that back and actually put a whooping on them. But yeah, that's it. I think that's our next couple of episodes mapped out. I hope you guys are looking forward to those encounters. If you guys have made it this far in this episode, please remember to smash that like button, sub to the channel if you are new, and also hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live, premiere video, or upload one. Yeah, I'd like to say thank you for the support shown for the channel so far, and I'd like to apologize for not being able to like upload on a daily basis. Recently, I've actually had a week off, but I've had my daughter, so yeah, I've been trying to juggle like doing things during the day and then recording at night, which means it is taking a toll on my sleeping pattern, and sometimes I do fall asleep while recording. So yeah, things can go pear-shaped, especially if things are rendering overnight and then there's an error. Let's not get into the technicalities of what happens when I edit, because it is quite frustrating. But yeah, we are trying our hardest to try and make this a daily thing, but life happens, man. Life happens. But I know you guys are patient. I know you guys aren't the one that's rushing me or putting pressure on me to actually upload on a day-to-day basis, but I do like to stick to my word. I like to be a man of my word. But yeah, like I said, if you made it this far, please remember to smash that like button. It does go a long way. Also, leave comments in the comment section below. Let me know if the series is getting dead or not. I would like to know whether it's worth continuing after season 7 or worth continuing beyond season 8. Just in case we manage to actually make it to season 9. But yeah, we're just gonna leave it here, man.